I'm Dr. Hemali Trivedi Gupta. I'm a consultant urologist at SL Raheja Hospital, Mahim. Today, the topic of discussion is kidney stones. Kidney stones are basically concretions or solid material anywhere in the urinary tract. It can be the kidney, it can be the ureter, it can be the bladder, it can be the urethra. Patient commonly presents with severe pain, and that is the commonest complaint with which they come to the doctor. Now, the basic types of kidney stones are calcium stones, you have uric acid stones, infective stones or struvite stones, and the other rarer ones like cystine stones. Now, what are the causes of kidney stones and what can be done to prevent the stones or prevent the recurrence of the stones? Now, the commonest cause is dehydration, inadequate water intake. Normally, what you need is about 2 liters of water, 2 to 2.5 liters of water in a day. When that is inadequate, you do end up with a stone. Dietary factors. This is a very common question asked by patients, especially who are infections. Males, females, irrespective of the sex, the incidence of urinary tract infection is increasing, and the urinary stones or the nephrolithiasis can be viewed as a complication of chronic or recurrent urinary tract infections. So these are the main points. So now having stones, it is an incidence of the child or the children having those stones. Out of 10 adults throughout the world, sometime during their life, do suffer from kidney stones. So, this is a very, very common problem. One more point that I would like to touch upon is recurrent. So, when a patient comes to me, suppose the patient comes for surgery, I operate and I clear the stones, and 6 months later or a year later, the patient comes back saying, who forms a stone once has almost a 50% chance of forming the stones again. So, the precautions that we talked about earlier, most important of those being increased water consumption is a lifestyle change. It's a lifestyle modification which has to be done throughout life. You cannot let your first thing that we try definitely conservative methods. That is, you give citrate solutions to prevent the binding crystals and you increase the water intake. So hopefully that the stone washes out. But this is for smaller stones. So like 2, 3, 4 millimeter stones, one or two in number. If you have a large stone, if you have a very big stone, then these conservative measures are not really going to help you. All that is going to happen is the delay that you face when you seek the treatment is going to end up affecting your kidney function. During the last COVID year 2020, we faced so many patients who delayed treatments, of course, for the reason that they were afraid of the infection, having so many complications. So, in Raheja or in any other hospital, now the COVID and the non COVID is very, very clearly separated. So, if you have a problem, come and seek the treatment. All measures are taken in the hospital to make sure that nobody, actually gets infected in the hospital. So coming back to my point, so let's start from the bladder. The stones are fragmented. We usually use a holmium laser. So this can be even like a daycare surgery or maximum one night in the hospital. Ureteric stones, which are again very commonly seen, if they don't pass out, if they remain impacted in the ureter, cause a lot of pain and can cause infection and deteriorate the function of your kidney. So ureteric stones are treated by a surgery which is known as a URS, ureterorenoscopy. A double J stent that remains in your system for 6 weeks to 3 months, and after that removed again. So patients commonly say, I have these multiple visits to the hospital, and there are so many procedures involved. But this is probably time and modalities. The important ones are ESWL or lithotripsy, in which the stone is fragmented from outside. The second one is a PCNL, which was very popular because you can remove very large stones, but you need to stay in the hospital for 2 to 3 days. The third one, which we are doing quite a few of these cases at Raheja, is what is known as RIRS, retrograde intrarenal surgery, when you go in through the urinary route up to the kidney and find the stones with the lasers. This is again very commonly used for people with a high profile professions like a pilot, or somebody who needs to be totally stone free, even like a merchant shippy, people who are away from medical treatment. Last resort, in case of complicated situations, in case of something going wrong during an endoscopic procedure, is of course open surgery. So in a nutshell, I have given you the brief outline regarding the treatment of kidney stones. Thank you very much for your time.